do it. They don't call me Al Capone for nothing. Play the tutorials, right? Let's have a little go. Generating the city map. Chicago. It's fucking huge. Fair play, it is pretty darn big. Finalizing. You finally arrive in the big city, Chicago. The year is 1920, dawn of the Gilded Age. The country is prosperous, but divided. The National Prohibition Act just made it illegal to sell, manufacture, or transport alcoholic beverages anywhere in the country. The law is seen as an attack on city residents and immigrants who don't support the temperance movement. Naturally, nobody in the city takes this law seriously. Illegal speakeasies and alcohol operations are popping up all over, and it's easy to persuade the police to look the other way. You arrive into the melting pot with a few dollars in your pocket and a family connection. You stay in with your uncle, Louis Rax. He has a small business in the city, and he's going to show you the ropes. But you don't want to run the family store, you dream about making it big. And the situation is full of opportunities for someone like you. Someone who's not afraid to take risks. As you get off the train and take in the sights of skyscrapers and endless crowds, you already know this is the beginning of something great. And it really is. It looks like a really, really good game. Louis Rax approaches you as you get off the train. John, my dear nephew, it's so good to see you. How do you like our neighborhood? Sure, it may not look like much, but it's ours. Let me show you around. Alright, we're going to press continue, but we're also going to get to those options. The audio might be a little bit too loud, so if I drop it to 50, the effects to 50, I mean the user interface like 69, because giggity giggity. Alright, keep playing. The first thing to learn is to look around. WASD. Okie dokie. Left mouse to also drag by left mouse. Okie dokie. That's fine. Continue. Now zoom in and out. F and R or thing. There we go. Lovely stuff. Continue. Finally, to rotate the map, Q and E or the middle mouse. Q and E. Alright. And by the way, the right mouse button and the escape key can be used to close dialogues and pop up windows, except for this dialogue window. Okay, continue. Let's fucking do this. This blue marker represents you on the game map, and and it will follow your car as you drive around. Click on it to select it. Do you see the bright orange column of light above your marker? That shows that you're currently selected to perform various operations. You can see all the information about the selected person on the right of the UI. Let's examine it in order. First is the Windows mugshot, same as on the market, so it's easy to identify who's who. Alright, so we've got the mugshot here, Muscle, John Smith his name is. His traits, he's friendly. Decreases cost of gaining control of a new building. He's organized and he's hardworking. Oh, it's not too bad. Alright, continue. Second is the vehicle they're driving. He's got a vehicle, okay. Assuming they're assigned to one. Third, right next to the hand action points, which determine how much you can do per turn, and so 4 action points and 10 movement points. Points generated next turn, 4 plus 1 to organized. Okay, it's kind of cool. And movement points which determine, okay. If this person is assigned to a car, you will see its inventory right below. $300 and a baseball bat in his 2-door passenger car. Okay, guy's a bit of a guy, like. Experience, none yet. Meanwhile, right below the person's... Okay, moving your mouse over. I've already done this before I've even... Finally, to select somebody, you have 3 options. You can click on their marker above the car, or click on their crew card in the upper right corner of your screen. Okay. Or press the number 1 key to select the first crew member. Pressing a number key once will select the crew member, and while a quick double press will also pan the camera over. Try it now. 1-1. There he is. There's the boy. Now let's look at your cash and vehicles. Alright. Up here, you can see your cash. This is the total amount. $850. $550 in Lewis's Lumber and Supply Co. And $300 in John Smith's car. Okie dokie. Move your mouse over it to see how much you have in a location. Done that. Next are your vehicles, cars, and trucks next to each. Okay, we've got 1 out of 1, but we have 0 trucks. You will need parking spaces or repair shops to increase the number. This sounds really in depth. Jesus Christ, fair play. And to the left of you, that are corners and crew size. Okay, corners under your control. Crew capacity 1 or less. Crew cap is based on your territory size. 0.2 from your territory size and +1 from control businesses. Move over and see the details. These buttons on the far left show a variety overlays of informational dialogues. We'll come back to them later. Resource overlays, info overlays, and okay, we obviously need data to find out what's going on here. Now, if you look in the upper right, you will see the current date. Today is June the 1st, 1920. Okay, this is a turn-based game, and each turn lasts 7 days. If you ever run out of action points or movement points, press the next turn and advance to the next go. Go ahead, press it now. Okay, boom. And now we're on June the 8th. So it's 1 day, not a week. You just said it was a week. Or did it say June the 1st? I thought it said June the 7th. Okay. As you can see, the date advanced June the 8th on each turn. Understood. So we get our action points wherever they may be. They're by there. Okay. What do we want to do? Okay, the safe house. Now this building here is going to be your safe house. Let's take a look inside. You can go do that, can you? Okay. From the outside, this looks like a regular business operated by myself, your Uncle Lewis. But inside there's plenty of storage and room to start a new operation. Let's look at this in order. First, click on the business tab. It's a blue tab on the side of your dialogue. Where? Oh yeah. Okay, so we've got it. Lewis Lumber and Supply Co. Controlled by the Smith outfit, which I'm guessing is us. Owned by Lewis Rax, my uncle, who looks really young compared to me. If I'm John Smith, I got a bum mustache and he's got nothing. He looks younger than me for my uncle. A warren of shelves or storage racks, small warehouses of maize, crates, boxes and barrels. Production details. Produces malt syrup, 12 small barrels every 28 days. So every 4 turns. Last production, nothing. Manager, you once have... Okay, so I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here, but... This is the legitimate business that I've been running. It will provide good cover for whatever operation you want to set up. Now click on the storage tab. So we've got all these. We've got chat with Lewis, small warehouse, small industrial storage, empty, examine this location. We're going to go here. This panel shows what's stored in the basement. There's a lot of booze here, dating from before the prohibition. We'll make good use of it in a bit. Okay, let's continue. Now click on the back room tab. This panel shows what's set up in the back of the building. Right now it's empty, but you could start a new operation. Now, the examination tab. This dialogue shows information about the corner we're on. A corner is the basic unit of territory. Every building belongs to some corner or another, and corners may belong to someone's territory. Okay, so we're stepping on people's corners. We're gonna fucking shoot them in the face. There are the business of this corner. Whenever you're at some corner, you can visit their businesses here. Okay, so businesses: Corbin's Polish Pastry Shop, Great Western Junkyard. This shows your respect level at this. Okay, so we're the Smiths. We got quite a lot of respect, I think. 152 is quite a lot, I think. This shows your respect level at this corner and the respect of other people who are known around here. Because you have very high respect level, thanks to me telling people about you, this corner became part of your territory. The safe house. Conversely, this is the heat level at this corner. Mouse over it to get more details. Illegal activity generates heat, and heat attracts police attention. Right now we've got 0. So that's cool. Let's click it anyway. This is a quiet part of the city. Nobody has made a last impression here. Not yet anyway. Speaking of the devil, here's information about the police precinct we're in. Mouse over it to get more details. So we've got Officer Joe Smith. I mean, he must be in the Smiths. Not paid off yet, but he has that name. So, maybe? Chicago Police Department, Precinct 25. The cops are not interested in this corner. Maybe you can keep it that way. Maybe I can. So far it's been quiet, and quiet is good for business. Okay, let's close this now and get back to our safe house. Oh, it's that button. Back to the safe house, boys. Alright, now click on the tab with my portrait. This is me, your dear Uncle Lewis. I told your parents I'll take care of you and help you get started in the city. No problem. Close this dialogue for now. I've been beating my gums for a while now. Let's go for a walk instead. See this business here? It's on the same corner as we are. Let's pay them a visit. Corbin's Polish Pastry Shop. We are now visiting Laura Corbin, who runs Corbin's Polish Pastry Shop. We'll go have a chat in 1 second, but first, let's find out more about them. Move your mouse over the portrait and you will get a variety of useful details about them. Their traits and temperament are useful to know. They will impact your dealings with them. Ethnicity is also important, as people of the same ethnicity as you will be more friendly. That's a bit fucking racist, but okay. This meter shows how they feel about you. Mouse over it to get more details. So we don't bring any, I would say, black people? The fuck? Like, we can't take black people to Laura because she's a racist? Fucking hell. You have accrued +2 favors. They know you from back in the day. Thank you very much. Laura Corbin, Bakery. Hi there, welcome to What's Going On. Have I got to talk to you, have I? Now let's look over here. This is how we can strike up a friendly conversation with this person. You can see what they're saying on the left, and we can choose our responses on the right. Go ahead, select the first option to ask about buying and selling. Let's talk about buying and selling, Laura. For sure. Let's see if there's something you're interested in. If you're interested, I sell corn syrup, malt syrup, and stoneware crocks. You get a feeling she also trades in things you don't know about yet. I see. If you want to buy or sell something, this is how you go about it. But there's another thing that you should check out. What's that? The back room. Let's see how they know. Click on that connections button. Highlight. Oh, okay, so it's the connections. They know the Morgan outfit, the Smith outfit, and the... Fucking hell. She's... Oh, she only knows the niece of the crew. She knows Marie Morgan, the boss of Morgan outfit, and she knows me. She knows quite a lot of people. I don't like that. We should kill her. This dialogue displays many more details about this person, including personal info and, most importantly, all of the connections we know about, which are limited from time being. Okay. I mean, I've just read all this crap. Connections are going to be crucial to you. You'll need to learn how to work those connections to get what you need. But for now, for later, let's close this dialogue. Okay. Now, that's quite a lot. There's a lot of in-depth here. How about a change of scenery? Let's go on for a ride. You drive. Okay, where are we going? Carnation Cleaners. Here's another nearby visit. This is 1 corner away. Click on its markers and let's see what happens. You are too far from this business to interact. You have to send one of your crew members here. As you can see, some information is displayed, but we're too far to visit. You'll need to drive over there to actually talk to the business owner. This is something you will run into often. In order to get things done, you or one of your people need to actually physically go there and talk to somebody. Fucking dicks. So let's drive there. Click on the marker, select yourself, and click the active crew member. So I go there, and I want to go to there. You can see that markers on businesses change colour as you drive. Okay. The businesses on the same corner as you turn green, so indicate that you can visit them. Conversely, the businesses that are too far go grey. Dark grey, I see. Seeing as this is all... I can't even say that word. Copacetic, I have a task for you to try your own. Drive around until you find your cousin, Albert Rax, who runs the Cafe Libre nearby. He'll be able to liquidate some of the illegal inventory you've got stashed in the basement. I won't tell you where Cafe Libre is located. That's your first task, but it's nearby. Find him and pay him a visit. I'll leave you alone for now. And remember, if you ever run out of movement points, just hit the next turn. I mean, I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be fucking easy, surely. There it is. But I can't click on it because I'm too far away. So if I go by here and I drive there, boom. Oh, hi there. Good to see you again, Albert. Great, you found your cousin Albert. Now ask him about buying and selling. What do you have to sell? I want to sell homemade beer, moonshine. Ooh, for sure. Looks like you can sell him some of the homemade beer you've stashed away. Okie dokie. How much do I have? Where is it? I'm guessing it'd be in my resource overlays. Cargo. Is it there? Where is it? But you don't have any in your car, so we'll need to come back and get it. Okie dokie. Close this dialogue for now. Drive back to the safe house and let's pick up some home brew. Okay. I'm gonna click you. Which one is the safe house? Oh yeah, it's the blue one, isn't it? Oh, I've lost it. Now open the safe house dialog and switch to the storage tab. Safe house, small warehouse, small industrial storage. Okay, now move the homemade beer. The storeroom contents are on the left, your car's trunk is on the right. Now click on the homemade beer in the storeroom until you've loaded up 20 crocks into your car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, we're done here. This is a really in-depth tutorial, guys. I'm going to stick this on YouTube, so if you're watching this, don't forget to click that like and subscribe, because I'm going to play more of this. Obviously, this is on stream at the moment, but I am going to carry this on to YouTube. Now go back to Albert and sell him as much homemade beer as he's willing to take. I'll leave you alone until you're done. Don't leave me alone, please. I don't know what I'm doing. Listen here, you fucking schmuck! You want to buy some of this stuff around here? For sure. I want to sell some homemade beer to you. That sounds interesting. Offers to buy it at $8 per crock. I mean, I want to do that, don't I? Trade agreement. I might benefit. I want to do just that right now. I'm going to give it all to you. Oh, you want to take 17? What the fuck? Offer to sell. If you look in the upper left, you'll see that your relationship with Albert improved a lot. Doing business with people improves relationships, and especially if the business is of a legal kind. Okay. As your relationship improves, you start collecting favors. Because Albert has a high opinion of you, you now have a couple of favors ready to use up. Okay. Let's spend a favor. In the conversation with Albert, select the second option to talk about favors. Okay. I click on. We've got a good relationship, and you said you'd be willing to help me out however you can. Let's talk about that. We're family, right? How can I help? Now, select the first option, asking to introduction to someone who's also buying these kind of goods. Do you know anyone buying what I've got for sale? Ah, I do indeed know someone who would buy that booze off you laying around. You should meet my friend Norman. Tell me more. You're getting offered an introduction to Albert's friend. Finish it and spend one favor to get the introduction. Good to know. I trust your judgment. Let's go. Woo! My first achievement. Great. You got introduced to Norman Lind... I can't say it. Lindvist. I think the Q is silent. Thanks to a warm introduction from Albert, he already trusts you and will be willing to talk about illegal goods with you. Introductions from trusted friends are going to be the foundations of your business. Make sure to keep an eye on the network and take introductions when you can. Now, drive over to Norman and sell him some homemade beer. You know how to do this. I'll see you when you're done. But I only have 7 left. Right, I can click 1-1 and then I can move him to... Which one is Norman? I don't know which one Norman was. I mean, the favor would be by there, I suppose. I don't know which one he is. Where is he? He's by there. Alright. Owner of such and such. So about that favor you owe me. Let's talk about how you can help me out today. Does he owe me a favor? He does he? I mean, let's sell shit first. I want to sell homemade beer. I might have some in the car right now. I only got 3. Offer to sell. Now let me direct your attention over here. See this marker with the question mark icon? That's a business that hasn't been scoped out yet. We don't know what's going on in there, but we can find out. If you're not there already, drive over at the corner so the marker turns green. Once you're there, click on the question mark marker to scope it out. Go ahead, we'll wait. We're actually quite close. Exploration. You took the time to hang out on the corner and observe the comings and goings, so it took 1 action point. But now we learned that it's called Keen's Pastry Shop, and we got some idea about what it does. You can see all the details in the mouse. Okay, let's click on it. Bakeries. Yeah, but I don't trust her. She's got those fucking eyes. Alright, we've got to do to another one. Once you started exploring the city, all businesses will start unknown, and it's up to you to pick ones which to scope out. Speaking of which, it's a big city, and it would be good for you to get out there and explore a little bit. I don't know, there's actually some gangs that might try and kill me. Corners that you haven't explored yet showed up in a sepia coloured, and if you don't know what that kind of business are located there, it's only after you explore a corner that you'll find out. Go ahead and drive to this unknown corner. It's a long ass. It's insufficient. I need to end my turn. But just a heads up, this will consume a lot of movement points. If you don't have enough, don't forget to click next turn. I've just done it. Alright, new city. So this is how map exploration works. Bit by bit, corner by corner, you can drive around, identify new businesses, scope them out, and then talk to the owners to find out what they're buying and selling. But if you can get warm intros, that's much better because they already start out trusting you. Earning the trust of someone completely unknown is much harder. Great, you're picking things up quickly, so now I have another task for you. It's the last 2 tasks. Remember, all the beer stashed in the safe house, go ahead and sell it off. All of it. Afterwards, we'll invest that money into some kind of new operation. Maybe a brewery or a speakeasy. So go around, try to sell more to Alba or anyone else who's buying. And if they introduce you to more people, take them up on it. I'll wait until you have $1,200 in total, and then we'll continue. How much money do I have? I've got 1,010. I mean, that's not really that difficult to do. I'm going to go speak to you. I'm going to be like, hey, Pearl. For sure. You want to buy barrels? Never mind. I need to go to the warehouse. Is that my warehouse? I think that one is, isn't it? Can I click on it? Yeah, get my homemade beer. No vehicle. Oh, okay, so I have to go closer. Holy shit, I can take loads. Ha! Finish loading. Hopefully the police don't catch me. I'm gonna go back to this dude. Shall we discuss commerce? Yeah, I need to sell some homemade beer. I might have some in the car right now. I do. I have 15. Boom. Alright, we need to go to, like, I mean, let's go to this cafe. Some more homemade beer. I got some in the truck right now. Only 3? You're so fucking shit, man. Alright, let's drive over to, I mean, let's have a chat. Polish pastries. I mean, anything else I can do? You don't really know anyone. Let's go over here. Why do I need to press next turn? Whatever you sell? Not much. Okay. Well, screw you then. What about you? Hardcore cider? I don't really have that, so it's not. Come on, someone's got to sell something around here. Ooh. Homemade beer. I got some of that. They want to buy up to 51 crocs? Okay. Well, aren't you just hitting on all six today? Now that you have a nice pile of dough, we can start building a new life for ourselves in this city. Understood? I think this is the last tutorial and then we're done, guys. Now let's talk about operations. The real money in this city comes from manufacturing and selling your own illegal alcohol. The Prohibition Act made booze making and distributing illegal and therefore incredibly profitable. As long as you don't get pinched, that is. Okay. To establish a new operation, you need a building you control with some empty space in the back. Fortunately, there's plenty of room in the back of the safe house, so we can establish a new operation there. Drive back to the safe house. Alright. We're actually quite close. Good. First, let's unload some of this cash. Open the safe house dialog by clicking on its marker, then switch to the storage tab. Is there another button? It's like a shift. Yeah, there we go. Oh shit, put my baseball bat. Now switch to the empty back room. Click to set up a new operation here. These are various operations you can set up. These are just one you know how to run right now. In the future, you will learn about many, many more. But right now, you can only know how to make a few things. Since you know several people who are interested in beer, let's build the homebrew operation and you'll be able to distribute it easily. Okay, homebrew. Production details, requirements, cost of materials, only $600. Would you like to install this operation? It takes 35 days. Great! It will take a few turns until it's operational, but in the meantime, here's an overview of how it will work. Here you can see the brewery consumes malt syrup and empty stoneware crocks. In order to produce crocks full of homemade beer, move your mouse over the different elements and see more details. Small barrels, consumes malt syrup, consumes stoneware, and then we get homemade crocks. So we need to get those production going, and then we can start making that and start making money. Okay. Also, you already have enough malt syrups in storage, but you're missing stoneware crocks. You'll have to go out and buy more because without supplies, this operation won't amount to much. And by the way, later on, when you have more money and people, consider assigning a manager to this operation or installing some upgrades and expansions. They can make a world of difference in improving your profit margins. Lesson 10. Well, this isn't the bee's knees. You already started a new brewing operation. And with only a little bit of help from your uncle, your parents will be so proud. Which reminds me, I should write them. In the meantime, you should go and procure more stoneware crocks so that the operation can start producing some goods for sale. I'm not sure who sells them. You'll have to drive around and figure that out for yourself. Let's quickly take a look at some informational overlays and reports which are going to help you in various ways. In the upper left corner, you can see a variety of drop downs with additional information. Click on the first one. Okay. This is the resource display. It shows who you know that buys and sells specific resources. Go ahead and scroll down the stoneware crocks. Where is it? Oh, there. Holy shit. Okay. So who does these two? Corbin and Arnold. This is the resource dollar. Go ahead and scroll down. You can also bring this overlay up quickly by pressing Z. That's good to know. That's fucking huge. You can also select multiple resources and then mark your selection as favorited by pressing the left highlighted button. I suppose if they cost more much money or we can then make a profit from them. You can then toggle your favorites by hitting the right highlighted button. Feel free to try it now. When you're done, close the overlay. I mean, okay. Not to mention, Next to it is a list of informational overlays. Click okie dokie. There are several overlays here, but we'll focus on just one. Overlays and reports. The respect overlays show your level of respect in the neighborhood. Your territory grows based on the respect you have on each block, so it's important to grow and keep respect levels high. We'll talk about how to do a little bit of that later. You can also bring this report up quickly by pressing C. Feel free to explore and click continue when ready. The heat overlay is also very important. It shows the amount of police attention on each corner, such as due to illegal activities or fights. The higher the heat level, the higher the chance of a surprise police visit. You can also bring this report up quickly by pressing X. The police precincts overlay shows which corner belongs to which precinct. Each precinct has one captain who patrols the area. It might be a good idea to befriend them. That paid them off. The bottom, the zoning overlays show. What am I even looking at here? Is it all this? No. They're just going through all this crap, are we? Businesses are typically limited to industrial and commercial zones, but residential zones might have their own surprise too. Click continue. Below that, the population overlays show. Okay. Overlays and reports. Now the third drop down menu is a collection of reports. Press that button. There's a lot to take in. A lot. This drop down is a number of reports you can consult, which, okay. I'm not going to do that. Oh, do I have to? Whenever you have questions about some game element, check here first. Alright, I'll get you back to your goal of gathering supplies. I'll be back in a little bit later to talk about territory, growing your crew, and territory which is growing to be crucial in order to maximize profits and also to protect yourself from rival outfits. Oh yeah, did I say rivals? If you haven't run into any yet, don't worry, you will. But we can talk about that later. For now, concentrate on getting some beer production going, follow the goals in the upper left of your screen, and buy some stoneware crocs and deliver them to your safe house. By the way, as you drive around the visit people, instead of a regular left click, you can also use shift left click to get right into a buying or selling conversation. That's kind of good. Shift left click. Alright, so we know now that she sells crocs. We need to buy some crocs. I'll pick up some right now. I mean, I'm going to take as much as I can. I have no money on me, so I don't know how that's going to work out. Yeah, I have 0. Fuck's sake. Right. Whoa, okay. I'm going to take 108. Finish loading. And then get all my crocs here. I'll see you around. Alright, let's move my crocs over here. Have I done it? Let's talk about another important thing. Territory. Control of these streets and the cornerstone of every successful outfit. You need to have territory under control before you build more operations. Okay. I think it's done now. Oh, there's so many lessons. Whew. Fronts and territories. Right now you only have one corner under control. The same one where your safe house is. But my calculation, you'll need about 5 or 6 before you can start hiring more people to grow in your outfit. So that's us. We got them. I mean, they're just as small. Control over corners comes from respect. As locals learn about you, your respect rises, and if it's close to 100, the corner will switch over to pay allegiance to you. Territory brings many benefits. First, the more corners you have, the more people you can hire and buildings you can control. Second, businesses inside your territory will be offering all sorts of opportunities, so it's good to expand as much as possible. Finally, and maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but businesses inside your territory can be extorted for cash. It's a brutal thing to do, and it might have repercussions, but it does produce a steady revenue stream. Protection money, you know how it is. In order to do any of that, you'll need to set up a front. Go visit your cousin Albert and see if he'd be able to interested in running something. Right, let's click on you. Go over here. Let's talk about what you got for sale. I mean, it's going to be that, isn't it? Start a favor. Could I use a bit of support with a common friend? Outfit wants to expand our territory and take over the part of the city. I want you to run a front. What exactly is involved with running one of these fronts for you? It's pretty simple. First, we need to get locals on their side and gain some respect of the protectors, so keep an ear to the ground. Easy. I sure do. What happens then once your respect is spread? Once people know about us and we control a new corner, our outfit will extend an offer of protection to local businesses. We will help protect our friends from misfortune. In exchange, they will come here and drop off some envelopes. I'll need you to collect them for me and not ask questions. I know you're hesitant, so I'll also throw in $84 to sweeten this deal. What? 84? It would be an honor to work for you. In this conversation, start with the favors. Yeah, I've done it. Alright, let's talk details. Opening a new front will expand your territory to this corner. Businesses inside your territory will be extorted for money. You can also use new front to begin territory expansions to nearby corners. You should check in every month to ensure this front's operation are sufficiently funded. Setup cost minus 100 base value, 25 from territory size, minus 50 from control businesses, plus 50 due to relationship level, plus 41 due to matching ethnicity. Okay. I get, because we're Italian? Okay, let me think this over. I don't have any favors. Oh, I need $84. Alright, so let's go grab $84. I got loads in the safe house. So jump there now. Go there. I just chuck that over. End my turn. Alright. I'm gonna sweeten the deal with $84. Let's shake on it. Boom! Your respect is rising in this city. Another corner has been added to your crew's territory. Alright, fronts and territories. Great, a new front has been set up. You can see this corner immediately joined your territory. I see it. Fronts serve multiple purposes. They can be used to expand your territory by increasing the respect in your neighborhood. Also, if you're extorting businesses, they will be collecting the cash for you to pick up. Okay. Fronts and territories. Now let's have a new front start. Work on increasing your respect to grow territory even more. Go back to Cousin Albert, but this time, expanding your territory. Let's agree to this price. We'll get started. What? Go back to Cousin Albert, but this time ask him about expanding your territory. Okay. How's our front doing? We had some ideas on how to boost locals' respect. Let's talk about the locals. Alright, pay $10. Pay $10. Your respect in that corner starts increasing. Good. Albert is hard at work at improving your name recognition in a neighborhood. In 7 or 8 turns, that corner should be to recognize you and join your territory. Okay. Waiting for a new corner to join player's territory. It should only take a few turns. Meanwhile, you can go about your business. I mean, I'm good. I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue. A new corner now acknowledges that you and your crew are in charge around here. Everyone knows who you are, and that means business. A new operation has now come online in the back of... Okay, is that us? And there it is. You now have 3 corners under your control. Not bad at all. Now, here's something to remember. If your front is working on your behalf, it's going to have some costs. Make sure to visit them at least once a month and cover the expenses. They will display this with a big red, okay, I can remember that, and support icon if you're overdue. Hopefully it goes up there. Alternatively, you could extort some businesses in the area, then the front will collect payments, skim off the top to cover expenses, and give you the rest in cold hard cash. We'll come back, I might do that. Now, keep expanding your territory until you've reached 5 toners total. You should go back to Albert and pay to convert corners as many times as possible. I mean, we've got fucking loads of money, so I'll just go and... I said something about extortion, didn't I? I guess it's time for us to fess up. I've never tried something of that myself. Oh my god, how much is left of this tutorial? Jesus Christ. It's been like 45 minutes. First, you identify a vulnerable business like this. For example, it has to be inside your territory and it has to be very close to a front. Otherwise, this won't work and they won't be afraid of you. Then you drive over there and strike up a conversation about protecting them. Be all smiles but not friendly, you know? They'll get it immediately, and some of them will cave right away, especially those that really respect you. But if they don't, you have a new problem on your hands and you'll have to do something about it. Otherwise, you'll have disrespect hanging over you. Okay. And in any case, remember that extorting people is a nasty business. It will make them unhappy and they'll complain to others about it. Like with every hateful action, people will talk, and this might hurt your relationships and with other people, and vice versa. If you do good, people they will talk it up as well, influence on others. No problem. I can see you're itching to give it a try. Go ahead, drive over to that business, try talking about protection money. Let's go. I mean, I'm definitely doing it. We've taken control of this corner, bitch. Some things will change from this point on. I don't like where this is going. Now that we're in charge, we'll make sure nothing bad happens to your business here for a nominal maintenance fee. You do want to make sure nothing bad happens, right? I guess this depends on what you have in mind. Cash donations will keep things running smoothly. Albert Racks will be collecting $20 every month. Demand payment. Extortion? And there you go. You threaten and hurt someone innocent just to make a buck. It's a good thing your poor mother doesn't know. Agreed. But that's how this works. The people you extort will bring little envelopes to your nearest front every month. The front will then collect it all, subtract its operational expenses, and have the rest ready for you to pick up whenever you want. Just remember to visit your fronts regularly to pick up the money, or to cover their costs it will necessarily. If a front goes bankrupt, you will lose all the territory accumulated. That's kind of annoying because like it should already do that from the safe house. Like why have I got to do that automatically all the time? And now let's go back to growing your territory so that you have a total of 5 corners. First, make sure to go and help out the owner, your front, if they're in need of money. Second, talk to the front owner and get some protection corner expansions going. And since getting to 5 corners is going to take a while, continue manufacture and sell some homemade beer and keep looking for more introductions. I actually don't think it's going to take that long. I already have 3, don't I? How many corners do I have? I have 3 corners and I'm just going to go. He needs money already. How is our front doing? We're doing well, but running costs are, it looks like we haven't collected enough. I'm afraid we're in the red by -10. We have collected 0. But I have to take out -10 to cover ongoing. Okay, we'll find. We'll do that. That's fine. I want to talk about. I want to expand. Pay $10. How is that expansion coming along? Provide an upkeep for local pack, $10 a month. Good. The money is not ready yet. Well, let me just go grab it, and then maybe it'll be ready. I'm gonna go drive back and find out what the fuck he wants. One of the crew members gained enough experience to gain a new level. Okay. How is our expansion doing? We're working on winning over the locals. Okay. That's good. Good job. I'll be coming back next month. How is our expansion doing? Okay. Are we expanding? Okay. Next turn. One of your operations is stored. This is often due to a lack of source materials. Inspect your operation and make sure it has all the materials. It's over there. Well, we'll speak to this guy first. Why isn't the money ready yet? Have I got to do this myself? Since you're here, perhaps we should talk. I'm listening. You think you can just strong arm your way into this neighborhood, do you? My friend, you misunderstood. We're all about the best for the neighborhood. Oh, is that so? Then why don't you sponsor our next block party if you're going? New mission. No thanks. I figured I'd ask. Yeah, I ain't fucking doing that. Giving you $500, you silly bitch. I don't even have that much money. What does that mean? A new corner. We're at 4 now. Fucking hell. It's quite easy to get corners, but it's hard to, like, contain them, I suppose, or keep them. How is our front doing? Let's talk about the locals. Another $10. How is our expansion doing? Get it done, lad. I'll come back in 4 turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more? I mean, this is just tutorial, so I was going to rush through this, wasn't I? One of your tutorial missions is just finished. Visit your Uncle Rex for more details. See the missions list on... Okie dokie. One of your crew members gained enough... What have I got to do? I gotta go speak to him, haven't I? Hello, do you have a moment to quick chat? I'm listening. A distant cousin of ours that I've been getting to know quite well has been dispatching delivery trucks for a carting company. She's willing to help out family, and perhaps her connections with delivery vehicles could help you out. Well, now that you mention it, I've been wanting to use larger vehicle trucks, but I want to make sure things are look legitimate. That means all kinds of registrations and permits can... I don't even have any of this shit yet. I understand, and not to worry, our friend can arrange one-stop shop. Excellent. Alright, I'll see you around. Alright, this is... I am not doing anymore. There's more tutorials, guys. If you enjoyed this video, I'm going to save the current game here. I don't know if this is like carrying on like a sandbox afterwards, but if you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to click that like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time for the next video.